Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another American Truck Simulator. Right now, we have butter, 50,000 pounds of butter going to Ontario. We are in Pocatello, and we need to get going because we are late. We're late indeed. We are about $40 less than our loan is, and it takes out at noon. And right now it is 8:12. So we need to get going, like as soon as possible. We don't need fuel. We don't need any of that because we got fuel in the last episode. Now here's something. Well, that's interesting. Let's just jump this speed bump there. Anyway, what's interesting here is that it's going to be a little bit longer of an episode just because it's 237 miles. But no, what's interesting is that I was going to switch it over to a, just like a 53-footer tri-axle. Nothing crazy. Something that we've done. Okay, apparently you're going to stop. You're not. Okay, cool. Thanks, bud. But anyway, so I swapped it over to a 53-footer. Everything was fine. And then all of a sudden, I noticed that it was only $900 for the load. But I was like, wait a minute, it was worth, $1,200 or whatever it is. Let's see, yeah, $1,100 for the triples. So then I switched it over to the triples, and all of a sudden, I got the amount of money back, the same $1,100. I'm like, what in the world? Now that's strange. And so that's why we have triples today, because we need all the money we can get. I'm not necessarily excited because, like I said, I don't know how to back up triples or anything like that, so I'm not excited for triples. But if it's going to give me, $300 more, then you bet your bottom dollar we're going to be doing it. So that's what we're going to be doing, is we're going to be probably hauling a lot more doubles and triples just because it is worth $300 more. And if I can get $300 more, then that's what we're going to be doing. But anyway, we are on Interstate 86 westbound. We're going to Ontario, which is just inside the Oregon border. And I mean just inside. I mean, we're probably talking maybe, 5-10 miles max. So that is where like Oreida is. So if you're in like the Pacific Northwest, then you guys would know that Oreida is like where the potatoes and all that fun stuff is. It's also around Nampa, Ontario area in that about 60-mile stretch there. That is also where they make the hash browns for McDonald's. Now I'm sure they make them, other places as well, but that is where like California and most likely Oregon and Washington and probably even Idaho and maybe a few more get their hash browns. Like the little oval hash browns. I mean, I've hauled many of them down to Stockton, California, to the McDonald's distribution center. So that was kind of interesting to find out. You do learn a lot about where things come from and the logistics of things, which is actually also another topic that we can talk about in this episode. So like if you don't know nothing about the trucking industry, which honestly a lot of people do. But you don't necessarily think about it. Like where I live, my gal just bought us 2 bikes, and they came out of City of Industry, California, which is, I just call it LA. And it was funny because it passed my house and went up to Portland, and then it went back down to the California border to come back to my house. And it's like, you passed my house like 4 times. But of course, it all depends on where they're stopping. Depends on where, everything is. So that is, it's kind of interesting to figure out and actually be a part of the logistic chain. Now, another thing that's quite interesting is I just thought about this. And in this game, you do not have to pay for the reefer fuel. It's like you don't have to worry about it. And that is a new thing. I've never seen that before. the side-by-side on the trailer. And this interchange looks absolutely nothing like this in real life. The last year and a half that I drove, it was absolutely bare. It was an absolute chaotic mess is basically what it was. But anyway, we're up to 70 miles an hour. I did not see what river this was. If I had to guess, it was probably the Boise River, but I'm not for sure. We're going way too fast. Twin Falls in about 30 miles. I love Idaho. I mean, it's all right. I mean, Idaho's not the most favorite place to be. But my favorite place to drive, out of all the miles that I drove, my favorite place would be about Spokane, Washington to Missoula, Montana. Right in there is absolutely gorgeous, and so on and so forth. Now, I was actually talking, I believe it was in Discord, if I had to remember correctly. There was a fellow on there, I think it was Wood Duck or something like that. I don't know, Wood Buck? I don't know, something like that. I believe it was him, and he asked me where, I would actually move or go visit again. And honestly, it would be Montana. The western side of Montana absolutely is gorgeous, I think. And it looks almost just like Oregon, except you're like 8,000 feet instead of, 500 or 1,000. You're much higher out there. But anyway, it is absolutely gorgeous. The rivers and creeks are absolutely just clear as all hell. Cleanest water I've ever seen, other than Crater Lake, of course. Crater Lake is probably one of the most clearest lakes or bodies of water that I've ever seen. But yes, Montana is definitely my place. And I think that he said his was Texas. Or maybe he lived in Texas or he didn't like Texas. I don't know. He said something about Texas. And I can't remember now if it was because he liked it or if he didn't like it. Like I said, I can't remember, so I do apologize. But yeah, he asked me that, and I actually, thought about it once again. It is absolutely crazy to think about that I actually did drive across the U.S. For 3 years. It's not even that long, but to think about, I'm 25 and I've done that, it's kind of strange to think about it. Why would you? Okay, good. Get off my road. This would probably be bliss. Absolutely love this rest area. I've probably camped out there a few times, actually, maybe 3 or 4 times. Absolutely gorgeous. I even have a beautiful picture of the sunset. I don't know if I took it or my gal took it out of the Bliss rest area, and it was absolutely stunning. Let's see, Eleanor County, I think it was. All right, looks like we need to just simmer down a little bit. Oh, I hate when they put that thing right next to the road. I hate when they do that. Anyway, oh yes, I remember this road too. We're right next to, oh shucks, what is it? It starts with a G, I do believe. If I saw it. Glenn's Ferry, that's what it is. Glenn's Ferry. Right there next to Glenn's Ferry, I do believe. So Mr. Ray, if you are watching this video, how much do you remember of this as well? I mean, you probably actually just drove it. Last time I talked to Mr. Ray, he actually was in Boise delivering water. So he probably went this trail on 84, if I did have to assume, or had to guess. We'll just take a little chill pill here, coming around this corner. We're racing against time. Here, we're kind of in the lane. Oh, come on. No, yeah, we're slowing down. Let's see. It is 10:38. We got 83 miles to go. Oh, it's gonna be close. It's gonna be close. This would be Mountain Home if I did have. Yep, Mountain Home right there. Exit 95. Boy, it is absolutely insane that I know all these places. Oh boy. Now, what I can't remember, I think it's actually past it. I think it's in Jerome. Or actually, well, it's its own little place. But me and him were talking about. I can't remember if it was on YouTube or in Discord, but we were talking about his favorite place to camp out at for the night is the Boise stage stop. And I've never been there. I've been there one time, but I never slept there or nothing like that. Never stopped for the night. Never, done anything like that. But I did, however, I always used to go. I think it was like mile marker 182. And I used to always love to go to the Garden of Eden. not to, eat there, not to shop or nothing like that, but just to like camp out for the night. They have a little parking lot, or at least they used to back in the day. And then behind it, it's a big just dirt lot, and it's real hard and packed in, so you're not going to sink or nothing because I camped out there in the snow and everything else. But yeah, it was absolute. That is my favorite place to go when I actually got to stop there. But most of the time, like if I picked up at Salem or something, or Portland, and I was heading out this way, then I normally went out to Payette. That was our terminal, and then it was a free shower. It wasn't the best shower in the world, but it was a free shower, and out there driving and whatnot, free is the best. So got a free shower and stuff like that. All right, over there in Boise is a pilot. It's either a pilot or a TA. I think it's a TA. But I got stuck there for 3 hours, and that's a long story. Man, I have so many stories that just is insane. I need to back her down just a little bit because I know if I don't, I'm going to get a ticket, and I can't afford the ticket, but I need to get going like as fastly as possible. Oh God, that car moved lanes, so that was kind of strange. Alright, 65, I'm doing about 73, that's fine. Mile marker 46, we're going to be getting into Nampa here in about 5 miles. Let's see here. Hopefully I can just chill in this lane. Hopefully I don't have to worry about it. Let's see. Garrity, Idaho Center. Boise's an okay place. I got stuck out there. I actually had a 5mm kidney stone back in 2019, I think it was. And yeah, it wasn't fun. It wasn't fun at all. I mean, I got stuck out here. There's Nampa right there, the water tower there. But yeah, I got stuck out there with the gal and couldn't go anywhere because I didn't have. Oh, look at that screenshot. Look at there, perfect. Got stuck out there because I couldn't drive the truck. They wouldn't let me drive. Oh, let's just jake brake. Sorry, bud. I didn't know that lane was ending. 26 miles to Ontario. Yep, let's just slam on the brakes. But yeah, I didn't. They wouldn't let me drive. So for 2 weeks, the first week I was actually stuck in the truck. Because I didn't want to. Yeah, couldn't go anywhere. Oh, come on, you bastards! God, go! You flippin' morons! Anyway, so yeah, I couldn't go anywhere for the first week, and then the second week, hey, you kind of fucked up there, bud. Yeah. Anyway, and then the second week, I was like, you know what? Screw it. Let's get a rental car and drive around. I was still pretty much waiting to pass the kidney stone. I mean, I was on Flomax and all that other fun stuff to try to pee it out, and I didn't want to pay $6,000 for them to shove a camera claw thing up the end of the exit only pipe and try to get it. So I actually eventually did after a month and a half, but 2 weeks later, we traveled all over northeastern Oregon, like the Snake River and all that. Fruitland is right out there. That's actually about the best way to get to the terminal. There, exit 3, take a right, follow that up there, and pretty much, yeah, that's the best way to get there. But anyway, yeah, that's where we stayed. But yeah, we ventured a lot of that area, racked up a huge bill of gas and rental car. It was like, well, because I was under 25 at that point, I had to pay the underage fee, which was ridiculous. I tried to get a CDL thing, but of course they wouldn't let me. They were like, oh, well, that don't matter. The Payette River, dirty as ever. Oh, shit. Now, I'm curious. Yep, negative $38. Okay, so it doesn't take my money. That's good. Or it doesn't take my truck, I should say. Oh, look at that. Oh, that is cool. May have to come back and check that out. I didn't know that they did that. Now, a lot of bridges in Oregon, however, they do have. Okay, this is kind of. Oh God! Hopefully, no one's coming. Oh God! Oh God! Okay, that was quick. Normally, there's a stop sign there. That was interesting. Anyway, nobody saw that. Hey, look, a pilot again. But yeah, that if you take a left there, that's another good way to get there. Oh, and this pilot is an absolute shit show as well. Pretty much all of them are. But yeah, I can't remember what I was talking about. But anywho, it's just, it was insane. Everything was insane. Oh boy, I actually delivered back here one time, and it was not fun in the slightest. Ooh, can we actually make that corner? Man, you gotta love triples. Look at that, just gorgeous. It was funny because my, I guess my cousin, is what she would be to me. It was my dad's cousin's daughter. Anyway, she come up, and she's from California. So the first triple that she saw, she was like, they're breaking the law. And we're like, no, they're not. But in California, you can only haul doubles. Well, in Oregon, triples. I think California and like maybe New York and stuff like that is the only ones that you can't actually haul triples. I'm not for sure, so I'm not going to just say yes, but I think that is pretty close to accurate. But since we're already $20 or $38 in the hole, where should I place it? All right, so we're going to go in, take a left, and go around Robert Hood's barn. Okay. But at least we'll probably have to check out the dealio, but they wanted the truck that way, so we'll just come this way. It was actually kind of an easy trip, not going to lie. I thought it was going to be more longer than that, 17 minutes, but, it was all right. Oh, look at this guy acting like he's boss. Yep, just standing there. Open the gate. Open the gate. Hey, bud. Yep, thanks, man. I'm delivering my butter. Thank you, bud. Thank you, bud. This is kind of interesting because this would be technically like Oreida area, but they want butter, which is kind of strange. Nope, there's a double for us to pick up if we want it. Be more money than the regular trailer, which is kind of strange. And it looks like they want it right here, which is absolutely fantastic. And we almost made it. I mean, like, we're 10 minutes late. I can't believe it. I mean, that's pretty daggum close for being 237 miles away. There we go. Detach that. And there we go. All right, 50 gallons even. I'm actually just curious right here. 238 miles. So 238 miles divided by 50 even was 4.76. So it seems like no matter how much weight we haul, no matter what we do, it's going to be 4.7. So that's kind of interesting. But here, let me show you guys this right quick. Kennewick, Grangeville. Never been there before. Interesting. So here, let's see. So it's 800 now. This is, I mean, I'm not going to take this load, but let's just say here. Looks like doubles only because of the trip. But here, let's go to refrigerated and confirm. I don't want it, but look, 781. So it dropped $19 because it's not a double. And then actually, let's check this. So if I do just a single, like a 30-footer, yeah, it goes down even more. So, like, right here, if I wanted to go to, we'll probably, we might take that load. I don't know. Kennewick, Washington. That's going to go over Cabbage there. Fantastic place, I kid you not. But anyway, 550 here. So, let's go here. Let's go, yeah, so it's that one. So, here, let's, wait. Is that double already? It must be a double already. I'm not real sure why it isn't showing that. Well, here, we'll check that just to see. And then 603. Oh, there we go. Oh, what about this one? Do I get more money if I go to that one? I'm actually kind of curious because Rocky Mountain double. Here, let's see. 781. But so anyway, yeah, it's kind of interesting how you can pick and choose what trailer you can get, and you can get actually more or less money from it. So that's kind of interesting. I didn't know that, but right now we're at $1,089. Let's go to the bank. And then we got $91,000 yet to pay. Let's go to the email. Oh, your bank was overdrafted. Yep, overdrawn. We have provided short-term credit for the few days free of charge, so you resolve. Please kindly pay off your current balance as soon as possible. All right, Overdraft. We are happy to help if you ever need our services. Well, great. But anyway, thank you guys so much for liking, commenting, and subscribing. If you do have any questions for me, like stories or whatever, let me know, and I'll definitely share them if I got them. If you guys have any interesting stories like that, let me know in the comments below. That's pretty cool. If you want to join the Discord server is in the description down below. So feel free to join that. We're actually thinking about getting the competitions back up and running. So if you guys want to be a part of that, let me know and join the Discord. If you try to join the Discord and it doesn't work, comment in any video and I will give you the link as soon as I see it. So anyway, thank you guys so much for liking, commenting, and subscribing. I'll catch you all in the next one, and you all take care.